It's all here. Cause it's tobacco. Yahoo! There's only butts indoors. Yahoo!
Does your brother smoke too?
Yeah. What?
It never leaves his mouth. Like he always has one biting onto it. Like he doesn't
judging guy
anymore.
Oh, I like to eat your stuff about that. I have those people. I have those people.
I'm healthy over here.
Yeah, that guy's eating 3 pieces of pizza. Love as shit.
Alright, I have 2.
Love as shit. Two's the limit for
Hey, Tugboat, you have 2.
I'm always upset that I can only have 2. I really nurture that second slice, dude. I kiss the cheese.
I used to always eat like 3 or 4 or 5 slices of pizza growing up.
I was a 4. If I was splitting a pizza, I would split a pizza. If I was more than 2 people.
The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles.
Well, you're going to have 4, and then if the other person...
To Kyle Kuzma.
Damn, dude. I stopped at 30.
Another follow, still no good. Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen.
Oh, yeah.
That's what now. If I have a 3rd pizza, Pete.
Let's take a break from the podcast.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
Get my face.
Kuzma.
What the fuck?
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How
We're talking about Harry's. If you're looking for a place,
out of here.
It
always
sounds
looks
like
cool,
a
but guess
tavern.
what? You're still on D.
Harry's Tavern.
Stress that A.
Yeah, Harry's.
Kuzma.
Harry Blades. They are crafted.
To Davis.
They're very German factory. But it's just flavor.
Guys. I don't want to admit this, but I wore a Hugo Boss shirt.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, not getting the bounce.
What do you got to me?
Walking with basketball.
Yeah.
He'll run the
Harry's
offense.
trial set. We go to Harry's.com.
They're giving the best offer to
Here
the
comes the screen.
Customers can redeem a starter set. You get a 5-blade razor, a weighted handle, foaming shave gel with aloe, and a travel.
Around the perimeter.
Oh, how'd I get so far away?
It's a $13 value.
How the fuck did I get so fucking far
There's
away?
never been a better time to try Harry's, so go to harrys.com/bonfire.
variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the
Oh, come on.
And of course, that is BetterHelp.com. BetterHelp.com.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
To
They were
Jaylen
in
Brown.
telemedicine before all this. That's why they had all the kinks worked out. They are absolutely amazing. You'll be put together when you go and sign up.
To Kemba Walker.
Licensed therapist.
That's correct. 2 days.
2 days, you'll be seeing some downtown
Boston
prices.
with photo shoot. Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 2 for 2.
Go work it out. Go work it out with
I think about
someone
Kemba Walker. I
that
think about
you
a
don't have to be in the same
self-made
room.
elite
Right?
PG.
Can I tell you
He's a
some
little
of
guy
those
that
in there,
thrives amongst the
in-person therapy,
NBA giants.
still works.
And he's
Still works when you're not in the room with
fearless.
him.
Let me tell you about how
You still
fearless he
work out a
is.
lot.
Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor
Fantastic. All you
he's
can do
ever
is fill out a
seen.
questionnaire to
You
help
can put him
better
right
help
there with
assess
the
your
likes of
needs and
Kobe
match you
Bryant
with your
from a
professional
competitive
licensed
standpoint.
therapist.
That goes to show you that
Meaning,
Walker
as I
will do
said,
anything and everything to beat you every
Schedule
possession.
secure weekly video
What's taking so long to move?
Therapists have a broad range of expertise that may not be available in your area. Log into your account anytime and send a message to your therapist. You want to know that BetterHelp is committed to great matches, so it's easy and free to change therapists.
Yeah.
That's big.
You find the right person that has the right topics that you need to talk about. And our listeners get 10% off for this month at BetterHelp.com.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Kuzma to Danny Green. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Walker to Cantor. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Boston with the basketball. Driving right to the basket. LeBron James. Huge block.
He looks like Duke Skywalker. I ain't Luke, I'm Duke. A little bit different, brother.
Walker. No good. To James. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw is good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3.
I had pizza last night, but I'll still. Let's find out about this call again.
To Cantor.
His son found his dude diaper pits.
A lot of contact. No whistle.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was, so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Hayward. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space.
Now you're
What the defender did.
James. Jason Tatum with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum.
That should have been a foul,
Substitution
dude.
being made in this one.
Also, starting with crazy.
Cousins. Flushes it home.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Who's ready to keep this song like give me your Rotos Jets. It's like he is.
To Walker.
He's waiting for Verdict with his hands pulled in the shirt.
Has a look.
That's funny.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Cousins. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. It goes down.
Why? Like, how does that even fucking happen?
Los Angeles. They have it. James, the drive, right to the basket. Gets to the basket and scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
You're into eating feces at Vipers or
Nothing going here on that drive.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you up the rim.
Goes to the right side. Caldwell Pope. To Cousins. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Great feed, sets it up. Count the basket inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron James with the rock.
Or Red White's girlfriend, you still pull ass shit out of their rock. A tiny
Red White's girlfriend commented,
hold on, maybe I can't get it out. Maybe I can't get it out. Red White's girlfriend
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll be caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all day long.
This free throw is good.
remember they kind of had in 2014?
Remember that nuts we kind of had?
Okay, Dan. We started doing the show. I got caught on my finger 6 years ago.
I was like, and you remember exactly because we were like, I went like this. And you was what?
And he makes them both.
Remember the hit you had 6 months ago?
During a subsequent police search of the house, Sniverdog picked up dozens of kidnappers at various locations.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Cantor. Short jumper won't go down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Okay. The indictment said that Marcus Reed had previously reacted violently when Dylan's older brother, Corey, challenged Red Wine about
To Marcus Smart.
photos early 2012.
So Red Wine, get us safe.
Yeah, I mean,
Short jumper won't fall.
Do your weird shit. Hide it from your team.
dude, his son from a previous marriage.
Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game started.
Here comes the
all our
screen.
baby pictures, and then it's just you watching turn. Just stand down and talk. I thought it was weird too.
To Cantor.
You did like there's a photo booth in a wedding.
How? Like, I'm all on dude's arm.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Caldwell Pope.
Hang on.
Turd
talking to me.
Damn it.
I'm getting turd talk
And
right now.
a putback slam.
That's nasty right there.
This one's early.
Flex
Rag me. It's just growing up there. And there, also on Facebook, it says Columbine. That's very prevalent in the rank. Figured Mark's knows something great.
To Marcus Smart.
Red Line appeared on the Dr.
Deep
Phil show.
two there. Won't go.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Now, he was smothered and still gets it to go down.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
I can lie like this.
And it's like Dennis Wolfberg.
I have seen the photos that it shows him wearing blue clothes and makeup.
Deep three at the buzzer. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA.
Women's clothing and rock.
Jay, in the first quarter, if you own shares of stock in the offenses, you make a lot of easy money. There was no defense to start this one.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I'll be pulling my hair out. These players are driving me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just go in there.
Okay. Well, you went there.
Very easy.
Caldwell Pope fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Walker into the front court. They're down three. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked out with authority.
To Caldwell Pope. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Into the front court, it's Walker. We're a minute into the second quarter. Count it.
Garbage.
And one. There was some contact there.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
It was all about what happens.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him do that anomaly.
To Kemba Walker, trying to cash in.
Garbage.
Kemba Walker, with that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lakers ball. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Walker with the basketball. Down 3.
Be involved in every aspect of what's going on in life. Was his son a winner?
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Did he deserve it? The story continues.
Nothing going for on that drive. To Cousins.
Let me smell your breath. That better not be duty.
And he's fouled.
Well, that's duty on your toes a mile away.
Play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Of course there's politics. And then it took another 8 years for them to find their bring justice. Well, good news is that we walk the faces. Go to jail.
To Jaylen Brown.
What's on?
Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Scores from the post.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
And a pass stolen by Boston. To Marcus Smart. He gets it.
Not always the first option, but his number was
I need some help out here, people.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Bradley.
Red wine. I'm just gonna watch this little turn, take a picture of it. Drink my pee. Just put on number 2. He's putting on the diaper. He goes, so.
Let's it fly from long range. Off the mark. Brown with it up top. They trail by 1. To Marcus Smart.
He goes, all right, open your mouth. Here comes the news. Hold on. Kitchen is open.
To Hayward. Has a chance. Shot by Hayward, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you're going to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive game.
Some minor changes here for both clubs.
I might put some berry juice in that. Loose ones. Yeah, we have. Hey, if you live in Raleigh, North
Hey,
Carolina,
congratulations, Junior. Can't wait to see you on the TV. Come watch the games. Excited for you boys. Gonna be big. Holla at y'all. All right.
Points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down to 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to.
Denver, Pittsburgh, and San Diego. He's on his way.
Pittsburgh is Ari Shafir one night. Ari Shafir show.
Is that improv?
That's Sunday after Denver.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome. So,
And he'll
yeah,
get to the
Denver,
line.
Pittsburgh,
Great job,
and
Ed, by
San
the
Diego.
shooter to create
Just
after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Hey, and still are going to be the punchline of Sacramento.
Okay, Google. Set an alarm for 3:20.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots. A career 65% free throw shooter.
Okay, Google.
First try, no
Set
good.
an alarm for 3:20 p.m.
3:20 p.m.
August 19th.
Knocks down the second after missing the first.
September 5th. Bonfire Podcast. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday on all major platforms. Please download, rate, review, subscribe, wherever you listen. Smash that like button.
Smash it, man.
Our videos are back up too, so check those out on the app.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to...
You've been listening to SiriusXM's Bonfire. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday mornings, and full shows always on SiriusXM.
No idea where that's at.
You guys, it's your girl Sally, and this week we're still registering as you should. We'll be breaking down the island, the relationship.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far.
And entertain, obviously, while you're live. And always keep you so stay tuned.
And hits the first free throw.
As you should.
Able to convert on both free throws. Brown into the front court. Leads 3. Anthony Davis pins it. This will be out of bounds off of Davis.
So we had posted about
To Hayward. Anthony Davis tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
James. Jason Tatum.
Garbage.
Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. To Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get the offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Jaylen Brown with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence.
Come on!
To really apply more pressure.
What the fuck was that?
Now it's done. 3 for 6 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Up 5. Boston with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Tatum shot misses. To James. They'll get it down to Davis. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
I never spoke to him again, and I told her that I did on the round.
Nope, first one does not go.
Yeah, girl, you know what? You did the right thing by leaving, though, because it was much fun.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
They're together for 5 months. They're out of their uncomfortable enough. And he didn't even say something.
To Hayward.
He didn't reply at nothing. He really just said,
He said, oh, I will wait 45 minutes. And so I remember that I had a girlfriend at one point.
and after that, she leaves. I don't know
Los
after
Angeles
her.
has the basketball. To Kyle Kuzma. And count the basket inside.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Short jumper misses. Walker into the front court. 2-point advantage. Knocked loose. Walker. To Hayward. The Celtics down to 4 on the shot clock. Deep three at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. That's it for the first.
Fucking bullshit.
That concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us. And see you again.
Shout out to you, Jake. You're a real one. But so she learned her lesson. Like she probably learned her lesson. Why not so much? I actually have several friends who very much like that, super protective over their man. And
I don't really believe in that at all. Like, I do not believe in it.
I don't either. I don't either.
Because it's like, you clearly have a friendship, or you clearly have a relationship.
Right.
And you know that they'll try to say, like, oh no, like, it's not him that I was girl. But it's like, you need to trust your man. Like, they'll come back and like,
To the game.
friend, not friend, you know? I don't believe in keeping your man as your friend.
And that's why
To Cantor.
I don't know, but I think there are, I don't see there's stories where it's, yeah, I don't trust them.
Short jumper off the mark.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided.
How was that rejected if I didn't even get it up? It should have been a foul.
It sucks when you have to make a situation, you know, but for me, I'm the type of person
Kuzma.
I would want
And the finish. Slam dunk.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
To Hayward. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him
garbage.
worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
To Jaylen Brown. LeBron James rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Trying to cash in. Shot by Tatum won't fall.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Almost.
Come
And he's not getting the call.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To James. Kuzma. To Davis. Screen coming. Anthony Davis lets it go. Just off the mark.
Come on.
Celtics have it.
3 months after we talk about bodily injuries, my God.
Walker. Man, that was a tough shot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. While you're helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Runners
How
good
the
there.
fuck?
When the ball was in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Walker.
No, but I just like
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
That sucks.
Kemba
It's
Walker
probably like,
got 2
first of all,
shots
don't get it, no
coming. A
accident.
career
It's your ex.
83%
Your
free throw
boyfriend,
shooter.
it could be your ex eventually, and she will come back and have bodily injury.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
2 for 2 on that trip. James into the front court. The deficit is 6. Pass taken away by the Celtics.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively,
He was so out of bounds.
To Kemba Walker. And scores.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a...
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Here on the home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Here comes the screen. To Cantor. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this
Come
year.
in.
Don't stare him down like that.
You see me because I look very pretty.
Okay.
Controlling the offense. To Davis. Anthony Davis. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His team on top by 8. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Off the D.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Davis. Had a chance, but it's no good. Danny Green sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet.
So then, by the time I add
second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2.
It was honestly not that.
Ball's controlled by Boston.
There was a part of me that was
Walker.
like,
To Marcus
I
Smart.
was like, I stress all of this.
To Marcus Cousins. Sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
To Walker. Throws it up. LeBron James. Looking good. 4 for 5.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
You like your right sister, right?
And
No,
finishes
I'm like,
strong.
seriously, I'm like,
Where did that come from?
It's like he got on the elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
That was not a foul.
Experience, my friend, every day.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First one, count it.
And at least I'm like, I want to be on now. And I'm like, what might be? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. What was I even thinking? Like,
Goes 2 for 2. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
JaVale McGee.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
He literally never once like had to see. Like he would.
Has a chance.
And it was for me. I was like,
Doesn't get the bounce. The follow won't go either.
not the second.
Over to the right side. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Boston secures the rebound. To Marcus Smart. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Danny Green. Shemi Ojeleye with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, come
It's
on.
no good.
No, and I'm
Layup's
also
good.
Come the fuck on.
Always strive for it.
like,
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the
not like,
ball
oh,
in the bucket.
you know, am I gonna be able to eat or pay my rent tomorrow?
Couple of cracks at the line.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Walker with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Oh, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
To Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. And the Lakers Lakers with the rebound.
But I will say that I did luck out because part of
Los Angeles, they have it.
so he like loves us.
To Cousins. Popped out. Rebound, Ojale. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Leads 4. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It ain't gonna be me being a sugar mom.
And a pass stolen by Boston.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity
We're gonna
and the
be right
effort,
back.
it's off the charts.
And
Bullshit,
Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul, though. Send a message. Nothing easy.
Please don't ever
He's
let
gonna
me
have
back
to
in
earn
my
it now.
to anywhere.
I will tap in
Off the mark on the first free throw.
There was this one time, I don't know if we kind of knew this was all of a sudden, I think I got a little bit quiet, like, you okay? I said, girl, I think I'm
Good recovery. Gets the second free throw.
And I was like,
Belly ran across the room and tackled me, grabbed my phone out of my hand, and threw it back in. We literally said that, like,
Has a look. It's good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
That ends the period
I didn't
with the
realize
Celtics in front.
this is bullshit.
are you kidding me? You have had moments like that, bitch.
It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, you get another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
And look out. Great finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Y'all don't understand how serious it is.
Oh, yeah.
Short jumper stays out.
Now she's circling back around like,
Walker into the
I
fourth
know,
quarter.
but I said that. I
Lead
know,
stands at 7.
You never know.
LBJ with it. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
I got to the point where I'm like, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I won't even let myself.
Won't go
Come
down.
on!
He's lucky he wasn't called.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was.
Yeah, it's like, and I just know if I like get up my computer or something,
They're like, hell that. Why do you need that? For what? Why do you need that?
I don't even want to give myself a chance to do
I'm dead.
but we've gotten a lot of these, and that's why I'm saying, I know we talked about the coaches last, but I feel like we're so
So we could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Bradley to Davis. Anthony Davis. He's 3 for 7.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Marcus Smart. Deep left corner. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
Oh, I
Give it
see
to
how you're playing
LeBron.
this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Davis. Short jumper off the mark.
What the
Boston
fuck
with the
was
basketball. Walker.
I wish we could plug that right now. I don't think that would be so perfect. It's so
LeBron
relevant.
into the front court. His guys down 3. To Caldwell Pope. Slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Goaltending's called. Count the basket. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw, good. Finishes off the three-point play. And we're tied up here in the fourth quarter.
I hope not. Fingers crossed that
To Jaylen Brown. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
He ain't gonna miss
Well,
no
we
way.
get a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Walker. Tatum. Add 2 points to the board.
Alright, y'all know this is you obviously not.
To Kyle Kuzma.
Why would you come this way?
Alexia Jinsa able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest. Oh, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually feel the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Danny Green.
Oh, come on.
Not that time. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To James. Here comes the screen. Fires the three. Off the iron. No good. To Kemba Walker. Driving right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle. 4-2.
This may sound cheesy.
Bullshit. I can't make nothing but dude making everything he's throwing up. They stepping through me and shooting. Come in.
Coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. to Danny Green. Beyond the arc for three. Won't go down. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Off Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Celtics have it. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Free throws good. A three-point play. And the lead cut in half. It's now down to 3. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Davis. For 3. Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Anthony Davis pins it. Ooh, 5 now. And a whistle.
Ed, you
Come on. Come on.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
You took a shower? You said that yesterday and you didn't take one.
To Jaylen Brown. Tatum. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Cousins. Pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Garbage.
Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lakers ball. To Davis. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
A fundamental shot right there.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Hayward. Screen coming. Down to 5 on the 24. Tatum. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Out of bounds the call off Gordon Hayward. New blood coming in for both sides. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
That is great vision to set it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Davis. To Kyle Kuzma. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
And the finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and
Such
time is
bullshit.
of the essence. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line.
Why did that happen?
Into the front court, it's Walker. Up 5. And they call it.
Okay, Google. What time is it?
It's 2:15 p.m.